welcome everybody back to Indigo Prophecy, as played by Dwibs here.
Yippee.
Alright, so in last episode we got ourselves a little piece of paper that's going to be important later in the library. Also, Dwibs managed to get laid, thanks to my instructions, truly, but, well, the end justifies the means, I guess. So,
exactly, none of that stuff he was referring to that none of that stuff he said I actually did in real life.
Alright, let's continue then. Alright,
Okay.
So what next?
Police stuff.
Okay.
Because I want to be as far away from...
Oh boy, this is the basketball game. You might want to give me
boy.
control for this one. Hold on. Go ahead and pause. The entire game is a QTE, so you... okay. Well, to be fair, it's not like you need to win this, because trust me, go ahead and try, why not? Might give some more entertainment value to see you fail if you fail.
This music.
Anyway... okay, basically, in case you guys forgot, we made a bet where if we could beat him in the basketball game, we wouldn't have to pay the money. But if we do lose, we have to pay them $200 instead of $100. You're probably asking, what the fuck? No, Teo, you're probably asking, what the fuck is the point of this scene? How does this further the story at all? The answer is in no way whatsoever. The entire point of this chapter is to waste our time. This entire subplot of Tyler owning money to Jeremy has no purpose of any kind.
Yay.
Right. Okay, here's the rules. First,
Also, playing basketball with this cold and weather. Jesus.
you can kiss your money
That's the thing, Teo. Remember, David Cage never actually played outside, so he doesn't realize how they...
He doesn't know how human beings actually function.
Yeah. Remember, Teo. Let's not forget that despite having one eye less, Ryan managed to swim both of them actually. Both of them managed to swim through the Arctic waters without getting the air drained out of their lungs.
Yeah. Yeah, without freezing to death.
Like seriously, like for the sake of the audience, there's no way you can actually survive more than 5 seconds in Arctic
And
waters.
also, it's hard to see the lights come on this because of the background.
Yeah, I know, trust me. Anyway, trust me, audience. Being in water that cold literally drains the air out of your lungs. Why do you think Leo died in Titanic?
Okay,
Don't worry,
sorry.
Dwibs. Don't worry, Dwibs. Even if you lose, trust me, losing doesn't affect the plot at all. The game just moves on and forgets all about it.
And Tyler gets a bit depressed, but that's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant, really. And even if he does get depressed, who gives a shit? You can just move on.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to pull out of this one. Pedro.
Come on, Dwibs. Whatever. You could just lose on purpose. Jeez. Gotta do everything for you.
But I hate failing.
Fine.
Can't win always in live, Dwibs.
Alright. I'll get control back. Okay. I'm gonna try and recover.
Let's recover the deficit, guys.
This fucking music. Jesus.
I'm just gonna check the...
Hey, we're playing basketball and one is a black guy, so obviously we need to do hip-hop.
But don't you see, Teo? That's what black people do. They listen to hip-hop all the time, don't you know?
I guess. Maybe David Cage watched too much Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Alright, let's try and score some shots. There we are. This is a valuable use of my time.
Playing basketball using Simon Says.
I mean, if it was this is nowhere near as fun as NBA, as EA Sports NBA. Just saying.
True.
Say what you want about EA Sports still, but at least they make actual games.
True. At core, we still functions.
There's actual mechanics involved. Not
Yeah,
fucking...
and it doesn't fucking use Simon Says.
Alright, it's a tie now. See, this is easy.
Yeah, but you're used to this game. I'm not.
Still, though, I mean, we're in easy mode. This game is really easy anyway. Anyway. There we are.
Yes. Now that was pure poetry.
And now I'm neutral. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest comeback in basketball history. Sorry,
Some random guy.
sorry, I can't even be. I can't even pretend to be excited about this. Sorry. Oh fuck.
Press the wrong button.
Yeah.
You pressed the wrong button.
It's because I'm used to doing this on the PS2 controller, and the PS4 controller has a bit of a slightly different shape to it. I mean, if it wasn't the PS2 controller, I would have just hit the controller itself, so it wouldn't really matter. But I hit the PlayStation button. There we are. Got the ball back.
Yay.
Now don't press the PlayStation button, you moron. There we are.
Bellissimo.
Dwibs, I would fear for my fingers if I were you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm safe because I still have to record Final Fantasy X.
Alright.
There we are. Let's give control back to Dwibs. Go ahead, Dwibs.
There you go. No.
No.
He hits the lane. He drives and he scores. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our play of the day. Yo, you D up pretty good. For a
You
white
did it pretty good for a white cop.
Get it? Because he's black!
Uh,
Oh, God.
Did some ball in college.
David.
David, go back to school and learn to be racially sensitive.
It's so big. I know, and that's why you like me, Jeffrey.
Well, that was a complete waste of our time. Let's move on.
Okay.
Hey, but at least Tyler is not depressed, I suppose.
Basically, I want to do Lucas's stuff last because his stuff is just.
Okay. You'll like this one better because in this one, you get to shoot. And the shooting, believe it or not, is not a QTE.
Amazing.
Surprisingly.
Thank you.
In fact, this is probably the closest this game ever comes to actually being a video game.
Hi, do you mind if I walk into you? No? Right. Camera shift. Now, watch as I do my walk up and down, watching all of you to
It's
see
supposed to
how
be that guy.
this guy.
Yeah.
Sergeant Mitchell?
Yeah?
He's the guy who was investigating the Kirsten case before us.
Young lady,
The Cristiano Bravo case.
For a long time. I doubt I can be much help.
It's concerning an old case. But I'm
I'm just your generic fat cop with a mustache. So fucking, where are my donuts?
That's right.
I'm actually surprised we still have, believe it or not, Teo, there still hasn't been a David Cage game with a cop eating donuts. Surprisingly.
That's what the choice is for.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Okay, guys, can't you put on the thingies? Those you can't.
Aw.
How about now? No. She hasn't shot in a while. She's nervous. Give her a break. And there you go.
Your gun is right.
Alright, the game will tell you how to shoot. Hold on. So pay attention to the thing and don't skip the prompt.
Sorry, she's nervous. There you go.
Alright, it should tell you now how to shoot. Yeah, there you go.
Press R1 to shoot, R2 to reload. Kill terrorists to gain time. Don't shoot innocents to avoid time penalty. How do you aim?
R2 to
At the analog stick.
I mean, R1 to shoot makes sense. It's your generic trigger for, but R2 to reload.
Well, actually, well, remember too, this was back in the PS2 era. This was back before
No, I know, but usually it's the left 2 button that's used for reload, if I recall.
Nowadays, the standard controls for shooting is L2 to aim and R2 to shoot.
Is there a target?
The white ones are the innocents, so don't shoot them.
No, is there a target score?
Yes, there is. In fact, you can actually get a specific trophy for getting a really high score. And
Have you ever got this trophy?
not yet.
The way you shoot, you really should come back for some more training.
Well, fuck you too then.
So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten case?
Well, for instance, what exactly happened?
A guy named Kirsten's calmly shopping in his local supermarket. He's in the kitchen accessories aisle when someone picks up a knife and stabs him to death.
Did he know his victim?
No, at least the investigation never
The way he moves. No,
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to shuffle.
Was the killer apprehended?
He didn't
Jesus.
move from the spot. We found him sitting on the floor next to the victim. He was waiting for us with this blank stare on his face.
Did he have any history of drug addiction or previous psychiatric?
Oh yeah, a lot of
Angle I
amphetamines.
looked into, but no drugs, no
Oh.
drinking. just Joe, family man, wife and kid.
A very normal Joe.
Maybe he just cracked, lost it for a moment. Some people are like time bombs just waiting to go off.
That's the first theory I had, until I saw the coroner's report. Each knife entry cut
I guess it's a common term
Maybe.
for Americans, a normal Joe.
perfect accuracy. A precision like that, I mean, the guy had a 1 in a million chance of doing that.
Alright, Dwibs, time for more shooting. You see,
Oh,
basically
goody.
the way this works, like, the entire purpose of the scene is to do some exposition, but then someone thought, well actually David, isn't this a video game? Shouldn't we have that pesky little thing called gameplay? Okay, let's have her shoot random billboards while in between each exposition segment.
Why not?
Right. Man, my shooting is awful.
Pew pew pew.
Ah.
Just pretend you're shooting skip woods, Dwibs.
I'm not quite sure how much that would help.
Well, at least now you're hanging on a little more than... There you go.
I recommend that you come back for some more target practice. The way you shoot, you're likely to hurt someone out there.
Then what happened? You didn't stop your investigation there, did you?
No, this case really intrigued me.
Congratulations, Dwibs, you're making Carla super depressed.
Checked out piles of leads and discovered almost by accident that this wasn't the first. There had been other killings with the same profile.
You mean where the killer had the same bizarre MO and stuck around afterwards?
Exactly. 3 weeks earlier, on the other side of town, another stabbing victim in the middle of the street, no motive. Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and another.
If you don't know Dwibs, MO means modus operandi. It signifies the method the killer uses.
And in all these cases, the Pope was arrested?
The perp.
Nope. Either they committed suicide before we got there, or else they went nuts. But each time, the stabbing was identical.
Of course, the stabbing was identical. They cut all the arteries, just like Lucas did.
And they carved a snake on the main floor.
Yeah, carved the snake.
And an investigation into the supermarket killing. Did it lead anywhere?
You should drop this.
Yes, you should drop this. You do not want to know what you can find out at the end of the line.
Looks like I'll be starting a new file.
Oh goody, more shooting. Alright, final chance. Gotta make it count.
Here.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Oh well, Dwibs.
Oh boy, time to go visit Agatha's house.
Oh no.
But I don't want to. I'm turning back.
You see, everybody, this was where the game stops being a murder mystery. It becomes a ghost story.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not ghost stories.
I wish this game had like an abridged series or a, you know, gag dub.
You're supposed to go into the...
But I want to be pretentious director.
Here it is.
Yeah, we've stopped this crazy thing.
I love how her doorbell sounds like a school bell. You know this, she's probably not gonna pick up, you might as well just go in.
I did the magic 3 bell rings.
Sorry, Dwibs, it's not a puzzle. You have to get in.
That's a good one too. A puzzle in a David Cage game. So you make me laugh sometimes. Oh look! Card with points! Because that doesn't break the immersion at all, does it?
Yeah.
Old plates on the shelf.
Maybe not have it like floating around, just, I don't know. Have it just lying there or something.
An old wood stove. The coffee pot.
The coffee pot is still hot.
Should be in the kitchen cupboard. Should be in the kitchen cupboard. Should be in the kitchen cupboard. Should be in the kitchen cupboard.
An old sink.
I wonder, has David Cage actually spoke French at all in his life?
Well, considering he was born there, I'm guessing so.
I guess he means in like in public or in conference.
Oh no, he has actually. Whenever he's specifically being interviewed by a French person, yes.
No, I don't think he even sounds all that French.
Oh, he does.
He's not French enough, Dwibs. But yeah, he hasn't quit yet, so I suppose he's not French enough.
Birdies.
An old wickerwork chest of drawers.
Jesus.
That's all he has to say about that, apparently.
Are those crows in the cages?
Also, absolutely no feathers, seeds, or bird shit on the ground. 0 out of 10. Trust me, I had
I know.
birds
I have a
they
bird.
spread shit everywhere.
Birds shit
how
everywhere.
The fuck they do? Jeez.
I guess there's nothing important in here then.
There is, just not now.
I meant in this room.
Well, no, in this room, yeah, I meant this room too, yeah. Basically, you're just supposed to go to the end of the hallway.
Oh, someone is watching with me.
Is anyone at home?
Let's see. Yeah, this house looks friendly.
A sort of African totem.
Not that that has anything to do with anything, so let's move on.
The clock.
Yeah, again, the clock has stopped, but again, that has no relevance to anything. It's like David Cage thought, what can I put in this room to make it look as scary as possible?
And I'll just have the actors read off a shopping list or something.
Yeah. I would like a scary-looking impaled owl, a stuffed crow, a clock that doesn't tell the time, and an African totem.
Random African mask, because why not?
Grimoire. Weird atmosphere.
And but please make them emotional.
Yes.
Alright, go. There's Agatha right there. So yeah,
Even 50.
so yeah. Here's why she wouldn't answer the door. She's a blind old lady in a wheelchair.
Father Marcus Kane sent me here. I have a problem. I need to talk to her about it.
A problem?
Style.
All right, there's as soon as the game gives you back control, there's an extra life in the in the table right near the bed.
Which side of the bed?
The one you're looking at right now. Anyway, not for nothing, Lucas, but doesn't the fact that her eyes are completely devoid of nothing but white give you enough hint? Did you really have to test it out for yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, big fucking kind.
You have to press up
Respect
on-
your elders, deep shit.
Dwibs got an extra life. Alright,
sorry.
alright, Dwibs. Basically, the goal now is to pick her up by the thing and take her to the main hall.
Yeah, but sorry, love. Do you mind if I have a walk around your house for a bit?
Sure.
Thank you.
The cupboard is locked.
That's alright. So you can't see me anyway.
That's a good excuse. She cannot see me, so I can steal everything. Actually, I don't think there is a point-and-click game where, you know, you steal from the house of a blind person.
I'm sure there are some stuff where you can do arsehole-ish things like that.
Oh,
Not
trust
exactly
me,
like
yeah.
that one, but-
Alright, go for
Actually,
the door.
Oh, God.
There you go. Basically, you're supposed to take her to the bird cage room.
Ha, get it? Bird Cage. David Cage.
Despite all of that, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
The bird is such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life locked up in a cage and yet still keep on singing away.
Well, it's not like it has the intelligence to know any more than that anyway, so...
What is your cage like?
Killed him. It was like I was possessed. I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
Sounds like
Really? Do you get these kind of stories a lot?
you think that it might simply
Just
be because
whatever.
you've gone mad.
I had a vision of another man making exactly the same movements as me, and of a little girl who called out to me for help.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag. Be a good boy. Feed some to my
Lady, we're kind of in the middle of something here. Can we please focus on... Okay, fine. Feed the birds, Dwibs. Feed the birds. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence. We gotta get Julie Andrews in here.
Yeah.
Alright, get near the cage, Dwibs, and then I will give you the prompt.
Ah, this camera though, I can't see.
There you go.
Do I have to feed every bird in this thing?
Yes.
Joy.
The game...
Oh, they are less when they appear, Dwibs, don't worry.
There you go. You're done. Go talk to her again.
Really? Okay.
See, I told you.
Have you experienced any other strange manifestations since then?
Yep.
Have you had any odd dreams or visions?
Yes, I see things as if the reality in front of me was deforming, becoming horrible.
Coming horrible.
Attach anything concrete to your visions, such as a symbol
Who
or
talks
sound,
like this?
maybe a
David
word.
Cage apparently.
When I regained control of myself after the murder, this symbol had been cut into my wrist with a knife.
A snake.
How can you tell, like, instantly? Don't you have to feel around the arm first?
I guess plot convenience.
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please, put me into
Snake!
Alright, let's bring her back where we were. We're done wasting time. Like, seriously, like, she only brought us in here just so she could have us feed the birds. I guess she's
I guess
I guess she's blind, so she can't do it herself. But let's think about this: how exactly does she manage to live out here, the way she is exactly?
She can.
But that doesn't make any.
Ow.
Find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen. Go find them and light the candles.
All right, Dwibs, go ahead and get the candles. They're in the cupboard, right to the left of the door. That one. Search the drawers. Alright, wrong drawer, let's try the other one. There we are. Every fucking step. Jeez.
It's like a bit of a Star Wars holiday special.
Alright, Dwibs, basically keep pressing all the prompts on the candles until you put them all of them. No, go back. Just keep walking around the table so you can put all 3 candles in. It will give you prompts when you're in position. See? There you go.
I thought I had to get like 3 candles back and forth.
Fortunately, no.
Staircase isn't that
Alright, now go get some matches in the kitchen, like she said. The kitchen is the place where we found that Carla gave us 5 bonus points.
done.
Seriously, was this part shot by Roger Christian?
I have no idea.
Kitchen.
Done.
Dun 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 dun. Alright, the matches are right there on the table. Alright, you can go back now. Alright, when the ritual starts, it's gonna be like a giant QTE, so I'll take over in that part. Unless, of course, you just want to fail immediately and just so we can skip this.
Nah, let's show the whole thing. Alright, shall I press pause now?
Well, you still have to put in you still have to light the candles, though. Go ahead and light them.
I'll light them first then.
And also, she also told you to shut the curtains and turn off the light. Turn off that light! Thrilling, isn't it, too?
I know, right? I can smell the tension.
This is immersion 101.
Yeah. Alright, now go... Yeah, turn off the light and shut off the
We're
curtains.
almost ready to begin. Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me.
Alright. Curtains. It's curtains for you, Muggsy. Curtains.
What movie was that from again?
Actually, that's from Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Which in itself, I think, is a reference to a gangster movie from the time, but I don't know which.
The Untouchables, I think.
Ah, okay.
Now where is this?
Right there. Up. There you go. Now you can sit right next to her, and the game just...
But it looked like it changed nothing.
That's because they couldn't afford different lighting effects.
Sorry, do you mind if I squat instead? Sit down! Okay.
Denied! Sit down!
Only way to
Alright, you can pause now.
what happened to you is to try to go
Time
deep.
for me to take over.
We're
we go.
taking over.
Trust me, and we will escape from this... whatever.
Your unconscious memory. Whoever it was that forced you
Oh no, we have to
commit
go
this
deeper.
murder has erased himself.
We have to go deeper, Leo.
But there's still a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it.
By the way, tell her to wait a bit since we're still...
I'm on it.
Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
Give me your hand.
Alright, so basically she's gonna show us through a vision exactly what happened to Lucas. And throughout the entire sequence, we're doing QTEs. Because I guess letting the player focus on the story is
I want you to
bad.
empty your mind
I don't know.
and open wide the doors to your unconscious.
Like, the problem is that the QTEs don't even have anything to do with what's going on screen. They're just there so you're given something to do, I guess.
Lucas, are you there?
Yes.
I want you to return to the restaurant just before the events began. Evacuate all extraneous thoughts and wander freely through your memory.
Don't you know, though, Dwibs? Don't you see? This is thrilling, I guess.
I'm standing.
I guess no one. I guess some cannot appreciate pure art.
Alright, I'm currently playing through Spirit of Justice as we are playing as of this recording. And regardless of how that game's story turns out, whether it's as good as some critics say, or as bad as others, I am sure it will be at least somewhat more entertaining than this.
Oh, I don't even have to play the game to tell you that.
I've gone into the
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see some customers, and I see the waitress.
Can you see
One of these things is not like the other.
Like the
There's a
other?
police
I guess.
He's sitting at the counter.
Concentrate, Lucas. Now, walk to your table.
Great. Get ready.
I'm standing next to my table, but it's empty.
You haven't arrived and sat down there yet.
Yes, I have. My meal is already on the table. I think this is when I murdered him.
Stay calm, Lucas. I want you to tell me exactly where you are.
Great.
You are...
Great.
Alright, so here we are back at the beginning.
What's he doing?
I mean, the game starts off excitingly enough with like a murder and we're playing as the murderer who doesn't know what happened.
I don't know.
But then it just... but this is where the game officially starts going off the deep end.
And it's only down from here.
I'm holding a knife.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when it really goes loony, boy, is it glorious. But when parts are slow, they're really slow.
Up behind me. He doesn't see me. I don't want to, but I can't stop myself.
Stab.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going into the toilet stall. Do you understand, Lucas? Before.
Great.
Is she trying to hypnotize him?
No. She's just showing us what happened through a vision.
Where are you now?
But we already played this bit.
Well, but now we're gonna see something new, actually. To be
Are
fair.
you sitting at your table?
Yes, I can see myself.
What are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating. I'm eating and reading a book.
A book.
Behold, as he drinks his coffee.
Shakespeare.
Again, it is a metaphor.
What else do you see?
So now this guy comes in
told thee before,
and addresses him, and apparently nobody else in the bar saw
a
him.
sorcerer, that my cunning hath cheated me of
A regular guy and another one walk into a bar.
That's not even funny.
Yes.
Well, Dwibs just told the beginning of the joke, so it's not supposed to be funny yet.
I guess.
Coming toward me. A man.
Oh, fuck.
Who is it?
I messed up.
A customer?
Fortunately, it
I
shouldn't
think
be
so.
a problem.
I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
can't remember.
What was it? This QTE goes on for so long, and it's so boring that sometimes your mind just starts veering off, and you get distracted and you slip up. But go ahead, Taylor. What is it?
No, you know what this reminds me?
What?
I know, well, don't think you haven't played yet, but reminds me of the final part of Drakengard 3. If you remember how the ending AE of Drakengard N, you know, the whole thing of the rings with different colors, which functions as QZs, it's kind of similar, but the game does a very nasty things of constantly bombarding you with these
And unfortunately the connection has been lost.
Like with these...
That's okay, I'm still playing.
With these...
I can't see it though, unfortunately.
Don't worry, they're not missing anything.
These Simon Says things.
In fact, after you've done the QTE, shall we just stop it here?
Sure.
Sure.
And then basically after you seem to have finished, like the game waits you for 30 seconds, I think. And then, while it's having dialogue, there is a single note that you don't see coming, and if you fail, you have to restart from the beginning. It's literal trolling.
God, this is still going. Okay, basically, Dwibs, the waitress brought him our coffee, but at this point we're hypnotized by the mysterious guy who approached us in the bar. So we're not even at this point we weren't even aware of what we were doing. So apparently, this is the guy who got us to cut our wrists and kill that man. Oh, I failed. I get so bored out of this that it's just...
It's amazing, isn't it?
Sure, let's begin again, why not?
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
At least there's some kind of checkpoint. Also, yes, Dwibs, I can hear you.
I'm paralyzed. I can't feel my body. I can't move.
What is he saying?
The man, Lucas. Where's the man?
He's saying stuff.
He stood up. He's gone out. He's in my head now.
Don't worry, Dwibs. Basically, the point is he possesses him, and he and then
commits the murder through his body.
But then it gets to draw this out as much as he can because he's...
with this fucking Simon Says.
He's going out.
David says press up.
Fuck. I hate it when it tells me to press it like up and down on each of the two.
All around.
Alright, at least now we're done. Jesus. Hi there, come here often?
I just... what?
You know who that man was.
The emotion here is starting.
No.
Emotional overload.
I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean?
Yeah, what have you
Tell
done
what
to
that
me?
man's done to me?
You should go now, Lucas. We don't want to spoil the plot way too early, right? So go ahead.
How could this happen to me?
I gave you 7 years of my life.
Did you betray
I have to verify certain things. There's nothing more.
Sorry, Lucas, we can't spoil the entire plot right now, otherwise we'll have to end the game sooner, so... go bye.
Tough luck.
Alright everybody, in the next part things go wacky! So see you then.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.